Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a grocery haul and some fun shopping. First, we're going to start off with what I got at Walmart. I picked up 3 of these salad kits to take to work for my lunches. I picked up a chef salad, a Caesar salad, and a Cobb salad. I'm not very good at meal prepping, but these come in handy when I need to grab and go in a hurry. And I can't buy a salad at a drive-thru or a restaurant for under $4. So that's what I like about these little salad kits. Next, I picked up 3 of these spaghetti sauce mix packets because, as you may know if you've seen my other videos, I have been making up all kinds of tomato sauce with the tomatoes from our garden. And here I'm just kind of fumbling around trying to look and find what size bag this bag of potatoes was. It's not a very big one. Right there, it's 5-pound bag of potatoes. We don't use them very fast, so I try to stick to the smaller ones so that they don't go bad. I also picked up a bag of pears, and then I hit the bakery for some of these loaves of bread that used to be $1 and are now $1.47. So I like to keep these in my freezer and just use them for different things like cheesy garlic bread or the olive bread that the Pioneer woman makes that are so good. So it's just a shortcut that comes in handy and doesn't really cost a lot still to this day. Over here I have some non-food items that we just had to have. We were having some stomach problems. I do take the omeprazole daily. This Sangria Candle was one that Cameron and I were just sniffing the candles, and they were on sale for $3 and some change. So this was one that we both really liked, so we grabbed that just for a new fall scented candle. I picked up a pack of batteries. Batteries cost so much these days, but gotta have them for some things. And then I had to get this Boo Boo Kitty. Not really Boo Boo Kitty, but I just have a thing for black cats, and I just thought that this would go with my black cat Halloween decor. We're having ribs, so I picked up a couple of racks of ribs. We got 2 different kinds just because of the price ranges that they ran. I didn't want to get 2 really expensive packs of ribs, so I got 1 baby back and then one of the St. Louis style, just to, you know, save a little bit of money. We didn't need to spend, I don't know if that makes any sense. Then I got a pack of boneless, skinless, thin sliced chicken breasts, and again, this was just kind of based on what was available in the store. And then I picked up these 2 giant packs of ground beef just for some meal prepping that I am going to do to get some things made up in the freezer. And then because we have our wonderful garden this year, we didn't need a lot of produce. I did pick up some mushrooms and some of this minced garlic and some green bell peppers because we didn't grow any just regular old bell peppers. We have all hot peppers in our garden, so gotta have those bell peppers. And then with these baby Bellas, I am planning to stuff those. That just sounded good to me. I needed some mozzarella cheese, so I got this giant bag. And then some hazelnut coffee creamer for the hubby. And then what else do we have? It looks like that's it for this Walmart grocery haul. This was $177, which is a little sad to me because I remember when I used to be able to get a lot of food for under $200, and now it just seems impossible. But it is what it is, and we're making do. And I did need some things that were not grocery items this time, and they were kind of expensive. Like that medicine was $16. So anyway, that's what we got this week at Walmart. And speaking of the garden, I am out in my backyard doing a little bit of shopping, so to speak, in our own garden. It is September the 10th, and I'm still getting green beans. I was really not thinking that I was going to find any green beans, but I did end up getting quite a few, so that is such a blessing. And then we have these little pumpkins coming in all over in our patch, and so I think because I did so much with my pumpkins last time and got some in the freezer, I'm just going to use those for decor this year. And then we're still getting some tomatoes off of our tomato plants, although they're looking really brown and done, but they're still giving us red tomatoes. And of course the peppers are just coming and coming and coming. So I'm out here just picking all the stuff that's still coming in while I can. We've been getting some really cool nights, like in the 50s, so I'm expecting all of these varieties of plants to just kind of be done for the year, but right now they're still coming in strong. And here's just one more little green pumpkin, and then the 3 that I picked on this day, and I will just use them, like I said, on my front porch or something like that. We do have some watermelons still. You see them every here and there, just kind of tucked up under something. And so yep, our garden is looking like it's ready to give up, but we are still getting lots of good food out of it. And I'm just, like I said, getting everything washed up and ready to go. And then next I decided to go to Salvation Army on this day and do a look around. I haven't been really out thrifting much or shopping much lately. Just kind of keeping it simple and trying not to bring too many things into the house and do a little organizing while I can. And then this is what I picked up at Salvation Army. I just love this little black cat. Like I said, another Boo Boo Kitty. If you're old like I am, you may have seen Laverne and Shirley, and so that's where the Boo Boo Kitty comes from. I got that owl and that meat mallet and that black cardigan. So I do wear a lot of cardigans, and I just am always on the lookout for that. This little owl, I'm not sure if it just goes over a candle or if there's another piece that didn't come with it or something, but I still liked it, so I grabbed it. It was $1.99. And then like I said, I'm just always looking for sweaters to wear. We get really cold winters, and so I like to have a sweater that I can take off and put on. It's already got a Rachel here on it, so we'll just get that out of the way. And nope, I brought it back with me, just put it somewhere else. All right, so get that out of the way. And I just really like the black sequins that are on this sweater. It makes it a little like nicer to wear to work or whatever. So it was a good deal. It was $4.99, and it's a Land's End brand. And so, yep, that was the only thing that I bought. I'm really trying to keep my wardrobe as simple as possible and keeping my inventory low so that I don't have to manage so many clothes and laundry and figuring out what am I going to wear to work and all that fun stuff. So just, but I do like that it has a little bit of bling going on. So that's what I got at the Salvation Army. Not a lot, but I'm really happy with the few things that I picked up. We did end up going to a what is it called? Thrift? No, not thrift. Flea market at Cornwall's Turkeyville. If you're in this area, you know what I'm talking about. So today was a day that they had their vendors out, and so we went out there and walked around. I picked up a couple of books. It is fall, so I have this idea that maybe things will slow down and I'll get to do some reading. We'll see. And then I found some of these glass jars. This one has the seal on it. This one doesn't, but that's okay. I really just like them for decorative use sometimes. And then if I do find the airtight ones, then I do like to keep some of my like beans and seeds and stuff like that in it. So this one was $2. The big ones were $3 each. The little blue ones are reproductions, and that's fine. These are still nice and thick glass. And then I'm not real sure what these are called or what they were used for, but I thought they were pretty neat, and they were $1. So I picked up a couple of those, and we'll find somewhere to use them, maybe in a window or something where they can be nice and shiny and bright. And then I have this here marble, what are they called, mortar and pestle. Well, there's no pestle, but we'll maybe come across one. And so my next place to go shopping on this day was TJ Maxx. I needed a purse, and since I didn't find one at Salvation Army, I guess I'm gonna pay full price. So I have not carried a purse in like 2 years, and so have decided to go back to carrying a purse. And anyway, I decided to look around at their Halloween stuff while I was there. And of course, it's all so great at TJ Maxx. It really is like one of my favorite places to go for any kind of seasonal or holiday stuff. I just wish that I could take it all home with me. But like I said, I try to keep my inventory down. And I just recently bought a navy blue oven mitt, so I'm not in the market for any of those, although I really like the fall colors and the runners, of course. And they have the muted colors, the neutral color, and the vibrant orange. I don't know where I kind of fall in here. I think I change up from year to year. Sometimes I love the bright autumn colors, and sometimes I want it to be more low-key. I think I'm more low-key this year, on the natural side, I guess you would call it. And then I'm just kind of making my way over to the mugs, and that was one of the other things that I was here for. I've looked at mugs at Hobby Lobby, saw a few that I liked, but I knew that they would have so many here. So I thought, if I don't find anything in the prices that I can deal with, because I am kind of, I don't know, cheap or thrifty, whatever you want to call it, but then I would go to Hobby Lobby because I know exactly what they have there. And so these mugs were just so adorable. And like I said, I really could just bring everything home. And I'm really trying to show some self-control and not just go on a spending impulse buy here. And so I just want 2 mugs, and they were all either in the $5.99 or the $4.99 price range. And because my mind and my spirit just will not let me spend that extra dollar, I was really kind of looking for those $4.99 mugs. I don't know why. I really did love this one, and this one went into the cart and then I put it back. But looking back, I think maybe that would have been the best choice because I just loved it so much. And anyway, I was just looking for something pumpkin, and this one was really cute too. I like that, of course. And then this one here was super cute, but it was really chunky and with the extra little nubs on the bottom. I don't know. And so this is the mug that I went with, and I ended up getting 2 of them so that I could put them on my little hanging shelf together. And oh my goodness, do I love these owls. Yes, I do. I just have such a thing for owls. And then this little wooden pumpkin bowl was just really nice too. So over here, this was really hard for me because the display was so nice, and they're set up in a giftable form, you know. And I'm not sure what is this over here, but it just spoke to me. I just love this, the roses and the ravens and the skulls on it. That's really kind of my style for fall. But we're just going to set that back down there and look at these rolling pins with the little pumpkins. And of course, if you've been with me for any amount of time, you know that I've been on the search for some new dish towels, but every dish towel that I have been seeing at other stores is super thin, like the flour sack kind, and that's just not what I was going for. I want the good old thick dishcloths. So TJ Maxx had all the dish towels I could ever want. And so I did find some there. And then I just stopped to browse by the candles, and they have this pumpkin pie candle. Of course, you got to have the apple pie too. So many candles. And then here is some of the pastel pumpkins. That's not really my thing, but I know that that's popular this year. And wow, bling bling, that's really cool. I am also on the lookout for a kitchen witch. I don't know. They used to have kitchen witches around. I know my grandma had one when I was growing up, but I'm not seeming to find a kitchen witch. I did see one on Amazon, but it just wasn't as cute to me. So all of this really, I like this creepy stuff, kind of the vintage stuff. Anyway, so I just was looking through all of the massive amounts of knickknacks and figurines here. So many cute things, like I said. Oh my gosh, this charcuterie board, I wish it was so tall. It's almost as tall as I am. And so here was the jackpot to me. So I found all of these really cute Halloween dishcloths. I love these spiders. I love the gray waffle knit. Oh my gosh, everything here. Like I'm telling you, I could have brought so many things home if I had unlimited amount of money. And so moving on, we're rounding the corner on what I call the money pit. You know, all those throw pillows, they add up, they really do. But I do love them so much, and I always stop and make sure that I touch them all and feel them all up. This one was my favorite. And here is my very small haul from TJ Maxx. I know my hauls are not that fun, but I did get those 2 Hello Pumpkin mugs, like I mentioned, so that I can hang them on my hooks in my kitchen and be super cute. And then I ended up getting these candy corn dishcloths with the bats and the cats and the witches on them. And then whatever that little guy is, alien maybe. And then just really like excited about having a black dishcloth. I've never had a black dishcloth, but yeah, I don't think like the spaghetti sauce and all that will stain them too bad. And then this is the handbag that I picked up. I've been carrying a like leather backpack to work for years and years now, and so I was looking for something different. And although this one is still a backpack, it does have the little fasteners or the loops on the side so that you can just use a handle like a purse or a backpack. So it's the best of both worlds and works out great for me. Plus it was on sale for $20, so I like that a lot. And also I went to Menards and I found my Indian corn that I have been looking for. My husband has been like, what in the world are you so obsessed about Indian corn for? But I guess I was just a little too early because now it's everywhere. And I was just scoping out how much these pumpkins cost, and it looks like the little pie pumpkins that I grew in my garden are $5 a piece this year, so I saved a little money that way by growing my own. And a regular old pumpkin is $7 this year. And so I was here just to get a pumpkin and some mums. So look at all of these beautiful mums. I guess it's just time to get in the fall vibes. And this little cart just made me a little sad. I'm not sure what's going on there. But here are my pumpkins from my garden and my mums and asters that I picked up at Menards. This is still a work in progress because I do have more ideas. And next I'm just going to get started with this Indian corn. And so my Pinterest inspiration was a large glass vase with all of the Indian corn stuffed down inside of it with the tassels sticking out of the top with some flowers interwoven. It was really, really beautiful. And I know that mine will not be beautiful like that, but we're going to make it the best we can. And since my big, large glass vase is holding a huge pine cone at the moment, I just decided to use these two Dollar Tree vases that I had under my kitchen sink. So I just washed them up and then decided that instead of being a vase full of Indian corn, it was going to be two smaller ones with one Indian corn each. And so they weren't quite sitting right, so I thought that possibly I could cut the end off to make it more flat and that they would kind of stand up better. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm actually just making a mess because the corn kernels were popping all over the room. I did find every single one of them because I knew my husband would be highly upset if he walked into the kitchen and stepped on one. So, you know, when you get older, every little thing hurts your feet, like a dog food kernel or anything like that. So anyway, made a mess, cleaned it up, story of my life. And then because it still was not standing up straight, I decided to pour some of these beans in there. I have a lot of beans on hand. I think it would have looked really cute with some popcorn kernels, but I didn't have any that weren't microwave popcorn. And then, you know, with microwave popcorn, there's all that oil and everything in there. So the beans were my best bet because I was not going to run out and spend any extra money to make this little fall project here. So I just cut off the end of both of them, poured in the beans, and then just kind of fluffed up my tassels and called it good. And now I could have just put like a ribbon or something around the glass and made it a little nicer. I may still at some point, but I probably actually won't because I'm really just trying to keep my fall decorations very simple. And so here is what it looked like in the space that I had in mind. And I'm just getting my batteries into my candles. So these are the Flickering Candles. I got these on clearance. They were super cheap at Joann Fabrics one year. And so I really like them a lot. You can put them on a timer. So they come on in the evening by themselves. And so I was just putting fresh batteries in and getting my little Indian corn in the glasses right there next to it. I think that looks really nice and simple for fall. And, you know, I'm just coming over here to make sure everything on this side is standing up like it should and fluffed up like it should be. And, you know, the candles are doing their thing and checking, making sure both sides are symmetrical and all that fun stuff. So I don't do a whole lot of decorating in this area, but I thought this would be a nice little touch. Oh, and did I mention I like owls? And I'm just looking for a place to use that extra piece of Indian corn because it was a 3-pack and I only needed 2. So, I mean, you can always find a place for an extra piece of Indian corn. And then that owl from the Salvation Army, I'm just going to set it over here on this tray on our dining room table. And there's that vase I said had the pine cone, so it had a job to do already. So anyhow, just going to slide that piece of corn in there and call that good with that owl right there on that tray. And I think that that is a nice fall centerpiece. Thank you for watching my video and for coming along shopping with me and checking out how I'm using all my fall finds this year. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you can see more like this in the future.